Imagine turning $30 into over $1 million in less than a week by destroying some of the best poker players on the planet. This is Sebastian Malec, a 21-year-old chess prodigy who qualified through a $30 online satellite, walked into the biggest European poker tour event in history, and left as a millionaire while taking selfies with the crowd during the final hand. Let's break down one of the greatest underdog stories in poker history. The chess prodigy who discovered poker. Sebastian Malec wasn't born into poker, he was born into chess. From age 6 to 15, Malec competed in chess tournaments across Poland. His mother was from Kalmykia, a Russian republic known as one of the world's premier chess hubs. His parents met while attending university in Moscow. Strategy and calculation weren't just hobbies, they were in his blood. But everything changed in 2010. His chess coach traveled to Las Vegas for the World Series of Poker. Malec followed the coverage online and something clicked. He watched players make million-dollar decisions in seconds, read opponents like puzzles, turn nothing into everything through pure skill and nerve. He was hooked. By 2014, Malec had graduated from an international baccalaureate program in Warsaw. He applied to the best universities in Britain. Oxford interviewed him. Imperial College London, Warwick, UCL, and Edinburgh all made offers. He chose Warwick to study mathematics and statistics, but his real education was happening online. He played poker constantly, studied strategy obsessively, and dreamed about one thing: the European Poker Tour. He visited EPT London during his first year at university. It was only 2 hours away. He went just to meet his heroes. Players like Jason Mercier, Philip Grissom, and fellow Polish champion Dominik Panka. He got photos with them like a fan meeting rock stars. He read every tournament update, watched every live stream. The EPT wasn't just a poker tour to him, it was everything. His first EPT main event was Barcelona 2015. He made it to 76th place for 15,600 euros, his biggest cash ever. But he knew he could do better. He knew he belonged at that final table. Poker Stars announced this would be the last EPT Barcelona ever. The tour was being rebranded, and this was the final chance to win the most prestigious title in European poker. Players came from everywhere. When registration closed, 1,785 entries had been recorded. The largest EPT main event field in history, a prize pool of nearly $10 million. First place, over $1.2 million. The field was stacked with professionals, players with millions in career earnings, players who had been grinding tournaments since before Malec learned to play chess. And then there was Sebastian Malec. He qualified through a €27 online satellite on PokerStars. That's roughly $30. The buy-in for the actual tournament was €5,300. He turned $30 into a seat worth over $5,000. But here's the thing. Malec had played exactly one EPT main event before this, Barcelona 2015. He finished 76th for €15,600, his biggest cash ever. Now he was back. Same tournament, same city. But this time, the stakes were different. This was the last one, and something about that felt like destiny. Day after day, Malec survived. He wasn't the biggest stack. He wasn't the most experienced player, but he made smart decisions, picked the right spots, and refused to go broke. By the end of day 4, something incredible happened. Malec won a massive pot on the final hand of the night. When the chips were pushed his way, he broke down crying at the table. The reality hit him. He was going deep, really deep. The production crew noticed. They interviewed every player heading into the final day, and when they talked to Malec, they realized this wasn't just another qualifier. This was a superfan, a kid who had dreamed about this moment his entire poker life. And now he was living it. 7 players remained: professionals, veterans, players who had been here before, and Sebastian Malec, a 21-year-old in glasses and a yellow hoodie who looked like he should be studying for exams, not playing for $1 million. The eliminations came fast: 7th place, 6th place, 5th place, 4th place. Then Adam Owen, a British mixed game specialist, went all in. Malec called with ace-8 of diamonds. Owen had king-queen. The board ran out clean for Malec. Owen was gone in 3rd. Now it was heads up. Sebastian Malec versus Uri Reichenstein. Reichenstein was everything Malec wasn't, a German professional with over $4 million in career tournament earnings. He started the heads-up battle with a 3-2 chip lead. This should have been a quick execution. It wasn't. For 5 grueling hours they battled. The chip lead swung back and forth. Reichenstein would build a stack, then Malec would claw it back. Malec would take the lead, then Reichenstein would find a spot to reclaim it. But here's what made it legendary: Malec's behavior. He couldn't sit still. He stood up constantly, talked through his decisions out loud, calculated odds in front of everyone, asked to go to the bathroom multiple times. At one point, Malec flopped quad 4s against Reichenstein's bluff. He slow-played it perfectly, let Reichenstein fire chips into the pot, then took everything. The chip lead swung massively in his favor, but Reichenstein fought back. He caught Malec in a huge bluff and doubled up. The stacks were nearly even again. The crowd was exhausted. The commentators thought this might go until sunrise. Then came the hand that changed everything. Blinds 300,000 over 600,000 with a 100,000 ante. Millions on the line. Malec limped from the button with ace-3 of hearts, a weak-looking hand. Reichenstein checked his option with 10-9 offsuit. The flop, queen of hearts, jack of spades, 6 of hearts. Both players had draws. Malec had the nut flush draw. 15 hearts in the deck could give him an unbeatable hand. Reichenstein had an open-ended straight draw. Any king or 8 would give him the straight. Reichenstein bet 800,000. Malec raised to 3 million, a bold move that screamed confidence. Reichenstein called. The pot was already massive, but what came next would decide everything. The turn, 8 of hearts, 1 card. That's all it took. Malec made his flush. Ace high. The absolute nuts. There was no hand in poker that could beat him. Reichenstein made his straight. Queen high. An incredible hand. The kind of hand you dream about in heads-up play. Both players had monsters. Both players thought they were winning. Only one of them was right. Malec bet 5 million. Reichenstein called without hesitation. Why would he fold a straight? The river, 8 of diamonds. The board paired. Malec's flush was still best. The paired board changed nothing. He moved all in instantly. Every chip he had, everything on the line. Reichenstein had a decision to make. The biggest decision of his poker career. Call and potentially lose everything, or fold and fight another day with a smaller stack. This is where the story becomes legendary, where poker history was made in the most unexpected way possible. While Reichenstein tanked, Malec started talking, and he wouldn't stop. You call, it's gonna be all over, baby. He was quoting Scotty Nguyen's famous line from the 1998 World Series of Poker main event, the exact moment when Nguyen won his championship bracelet. I think I got you covered, right? You never have a strong hand. Just fold and I can go to the bathroom. He kept insisting he needed to use the bathroom. Over and over. It sounded like desperation. Like a man who was bluffing and couldn't handle the pressure. But it was the opposite. Malec had the nuts. He knew it. And he was using every psychological trick to get Reichenstein to call. You have no strong hands in your range, Malec explained like a professor teaching a class. Queens, jacks, 6s. You don't have those hands, just fold. Let me go to the toilet. Then he did something no one had ever seen before in a major poker tournament. He stood up from the table, walked away from $1 million pot, strolled over to the rail where his friends in the crowd were watching, sat down among them, and took a selfie. The commentators lost their minds. Is he serious right now? The crowd couldn't believe it. Tournament staff probably should have stopped him, but it was so absurd, so confident, so completely unprecedented that everyone just watched in the stunned silence. Meanwhile, Reichenstein was still in the tank, still trying to figure out if Malec was bluffing, still running through the hand in his mind. How could someone leave the table during the final hand of $1 million tournament? Unless they were bluffing, unless they wanted to look relaxed, unless they were acting. The logic made sense, but it was wrong. At the exact moment someone snapped that selfie with Malec, Reichenstein pushed his chips forward. Call! Malec sprinted back to the table. His friends erupted. He flipped over his ace-3 of hearts, the nut flush, the unbeatable hand. Reichenstein showed 10-9, the straight, second best. A hand that would have won almost any other pot, but not this one. It was over. Sebastian Malec had just won €1,122,800, over $1.2 million. From a $30 satellite to the biggest EPT main event in history, he didn't know how to react. He jumped. He screamed. Then the emotion hit him, and he collapsed into tears. His friends rushed the stage. The Polish poker community erupted. James Hartigan, the EPT commentator, later said it was probably the best winning moment we've ever had in any live event ever. Better players have won EPTs. Bigger names have taken down major tournaments, but no one has ever won like Sebastian Malec. The superfan who qualified for nothing, outplayed everyone, and celebrated his victory before his opponent even knew he'd lost. What happened next? Malec didn't disappear after his win. He kept playing, kept grinding. He's now accumulated nearly $3 million in live tournament earnings and remains a regular on the EPT circuit. In 2025, he made another deep run at EPT Monte Carlo, proving his Barcelona win wasn't a fluke. They call him the Wizard now, a nod to his Harry Potter glasses and the magical run that started it all. He even wore wizard robes at EPT Prague after his win, fully embracing the persona. But nothing will ever match that night in Barcelona. A broke student, a $30 ticket, a dream that seemed impossible, and a selfie that proves sometimes the underdog doesn't just win, he does it in style. From a $30 satellite to $1 million champion, Sebastian Malec proved that sometimes the underdog doesn't just win. If this story blew your mind, smash that like button and subscribe for more insane underdog stories.